Hello everyone and welcome to another midnight hunt draft, and it's traditional this time. I'm basically going to alternate between premier and traditional draft, but I might make an exception near the end of the month if I have a chance to rank up to mythic or top 1200. I might focus more on premier drafts then. But now I'm going to, for starters, I'm going to just have both of them. Now it's a fairly easy first pick here. I'm going to aim for mythic completion of the set as fast as I can, which means I'm going to pick all the mythic rares I don't yet have at 4 copies, and of course at this point I have no playsets of mythic rares, and this is also a very good limited card, so this would be the first pick from this pack anyway. The the Celestus is decent too. I like the ambitious farmhand, and out of the commons, nothing too good in the commons. Yeah, but yeah, let's take this mythic rare here. Very easy pick here. Alright, so this is pretty good. So 2 mana 2/2 can get rid of some potentially annoying artifacts and enchantments, but then again it also can be a 2 mana 3/3 when it becomes night. So that is easy pick after picking a green card here. Now the candle trap is okay removal, but there's no reason to move to some other color when I have a very good follow up for my mono green. First pick, just pick another mono green card here. And let's see what's going to be open. If white is open, I'm going to be green-white. But now I have some pretty decent options here. Now, the green 5-drop is like okay. Evolving Wild's always nice to have in a deck, and this is not that great unless you are really interested in filling your graveyard with stuff, which you might with some decks. But the good cards here I'm thinking about is, well, this is fine, but the real decision is between the Root Coil Creeper and the Diagraph Rebirth. Both are pretty darn good. The other one is a 2-drop though, and based on this pack, I mean, hard to say if blue is gonna be any more open than black. But I'm kind of tending towards the cheaper card at this early point in the draft. This is very good, but I'll take the 2-drop here now. I already have a fantastic 5-drop, so I just want to have some... Oh, this hurts. Okay, I just want to have a good early game now that I have at least one good 5-drop. Had I known Grizzly Gold is going to be passed here, I would definitely take the black-green uncommon here. This is really good. I mean, the worst case scenario, it's a 4 mana 4/3 with trample, but the ideal... It's not that hard to have a turn where you attack with one creature and opponent blocks it, they trade, you get a 6/5. That's all for 4 mana. Also, this unnatural Moonrise is interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna move to green-red suddenly. If I take a card which is a non-green, non-blue, I would take the Grizzly Goal, and I think it's going to be my choice here. I might not be blue, the Creeper was a good pick, but let's see now. I at least have two options for... I mean, I definitely want to pick green because of the Renan 7, but what is the other color is yet to be decided. This pack has a good red card, so pretty tough decisions. The Might of the Old Ways, if you have the Coven, fantastic to draw a card, I think. And then there's a Dryad's Revival. This is very slow though, 3 and then 5. I think I like the idea of the Might of the Old Ways. It shouldn't be too hard to get the Coven, and it's not necessary. 2 mana +2/+2 is an acceptable combat trick. Okay, there's no black really coming here, so it might just be green-blue here. I don't think the Grizzly Goal is good enough to be splashed, unless I have a very easy way to splash cards. Now, Scab Wrangler, well, it's not going to be the Component Collector, it's not going to be the random 4-drop here. Revenge of the Drowned. If I don't care about the Decade Zombies, and I don't think I do, I'll just take the Scab Wrangler. And then there is... well, there is a Vampire Interloper here. There's some white cards too, but... am I going to be like a Coven-based white deck? Clarion Cathars, yeah, it would be decent with the Might of the Old Ways, but the Root Coil Creeper is good enough that I might want to see if I can follow up with that. I'm going to take maybe the Interloper here, because if I'm gonna be green-black, it's a completely reasonable 2-drop to be having. Alright, so here another unnatural moonrise. I could have maybe 2 of these if the other one comes back. Bounding Wolf. Nice with werewolves, you can make the night happen and play this on opponent's turn. But I think I'll just take a 2-drop here. I want to have early plays available. Alright, so more of these, all this stuff is here. Green is very open, and yeah, it's, I mean, the Locked in the Cemetery isn't bad removal, but Whole of the Hunt is pretty good too. So I'll just take this, because I'm sure I'm going to play green here. Am I taking another Scab Wrangler? With 2 of these, I'm actually very interested in getting actually those, you know, zombie tokens like from cards like Revenge of the Drowned. Return to Nature is fine sideboard card, but not really that exciting. Okay, I'll take another Scab Wrangler. Now I have enough early plays. Wow, Vampire Interloper here still. I think it's a pretty decent quality 2-drop. There's also a Candle Trap. Wow. I mean, these are both decent picks, but I'll take the Evolving Wilds here still, but pretty weird. I don't know what the people are preferring here now. Not really. I mean, even if I'm green-blue, I don't think I care about. Currently, I don't care about otherworldly gaze too much. It can be okay in a very graveyard-focused deck. Now, I'm gonna take a Tovolar's Huntmaster. Just look at it. 6 mana, 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 2/2s already, and then if you get to on night time, you just keep creating those tokens and have the fight ability. This is just a clearly an amazing bomb rare. Defend the Celestus would be nice too, but clear shot would be. I would take this maybe over the Defend the Celestus, but very good amount of great green cards. Actually, 3 fantastic green cards in this pack. But yep, let's take the 6-drop here, and now I get the green-white uncommon, so I get like almost all. I haven't seen. No, I did even see 2 of the green-red uncommons. Well, each color combination has 2 uncommons for it, gold cards. But anyway, I have seen green-black, green-blue, green-white, and green-red. One of the green-red uncommons too. Anyway, Morbid Opportunities is great. This is okay. It's really a decent card too, but Morbid Opportunities this is insanely good. So what I'm doing with this draft, I have 2. I don't think the Scab Wrangler is that important. I really like this a lot. The blue card here isn't. Yeah, I mean, this is such a good card. I think it's better than the Specialist here. I'll take the Opportunist, and see where it takes me. Okay, at least black will be open in this direction. There's also blue cards there. Well, I have so many good options here. This thing, it's good. Defenestrate is just removal though. I do. I mean, this is kind of removal too, but a bit conditional. And it has a nice option for Disturb, Cast, Flying Dead Toucher 2/2. Even though it costs 5 mana, it's still a nice option to have. But I think I just take a random. Well, it's not random. It's a good removal card, but just a removal spell to have some control ability. And with the Morbid Opportunist, I do want to play black-green here now. And now I have a clear shot here again. Another choice for that. Fantastic. And I'm gonna cut the blue now. The Scab Wrangler is good, but it's not that necessarily. Alright, okay, so Cathartic Pyre is here. So why am I getting all kind of good cards? Even red cards being passed to me. I mean, this is like a first pick quality red card. Arrogant Outlaw is a creature. I might want to take it just because if it's a creature. I don't think the Rejuvenator is that interesting to me. I'll take the Outlaw here just to have a 3-drop. Okay, Evolving Wilds versus pretty much. Well, there is another Might of the Old Ways. I guess 1 is enough. I'll take another Evolving Wilds to make my mana better. Well, I get another Might of Old Ways. I don't think the discard 2 cards thing is that great. I'll take this trick now. And I maybe try to focus to get the Coven happen reliably. Bramble Armor would work with that, but I don't think this deck really cares about the Bramble Armor. I could take the 5-drop here. I mean, I have only 1 6-drop, 1 5-drop. I can afford to have this Vigilant 4/5 creature that, you know, can also be a 6/6 because it is a werewolf. Alright, well, Defend the Celestus is the pick here. a Bat Whisperer Evolving Wild. I don't think the third Evolving Wild is that high priority anymore, but yeah, this is really good. I do need creatures for this to be good though, but I'm still taking it, and now I'm gonna focus on just mostly on creatures for the rest of the draft. Okay, let's take this one. Now, I didn't have that many black cards, but the cards I have are, well, I have 3 very good black cards. The Grizzly Goal, Morbid Opportunities to Defenestrate. They are very good. I guess they could be splashed with the double Evolving Wilds, and I could still be like a green-blue. I even took the Revenge of the Drowned, which is a completely reasonable card, especially with double Scab Wranglers. I care about the Decayed Zombies. I'm not sure if this deck necessarily wants to have the Interloper. Okay, I'll take the Occultist though. I can just jump block with it and then draw a card, it's fine. And I might find something that sacrifices a creature. But there's a possibility I will still be a green-blue that maybe splashes a couple of black cards with the Evolving Wilds here. It's a possibility, especially if I get some great blue here, beginning of pack 3. Yeah, but with the Defend the Celestus, now it works with only one creature because it is very flexible. But I do only want to have more creatures than the 9 I currently have. Well, I have now 16, currently 16, so I need 7 cards anyway. So I mean, if like 4 or 5 of those will be creatures, that's good. I don't think any of the cards in here are ones I'm that interested in cutting, but I think the first cut out of these would be the second Might of the Old Ways. These are definitely not that great when you don't have a lot of creatures, because the Coven will not be so easy to assemble. Okay, here, Duel for Dominance. With Coven you will get a counter, but this is a fight, not a bite, whereas the Clear Shot is bite, so I don't have to take damage on my creature. And I think I do like the Firmament Sage too, for some additional card draw. I think it's a pretty fantastic card, but the Clear Shot is by choice of here. It's just pretty good removal spell. And yeah, the Might of the Old Ways, they are gonna be the first cards to be got here. But first, I mean, I need still 6 cards, so let's take the 6 cards before I think about any cuts. Okay, there's a Diagraph Rebirth here now. Yeah, I'm taking it. It's not necessarily the kind of card I need here too much, but what I'm taking, like a Candlelit Cavalry, a Bat Whisperer. No, I'll take the Golden Common here. Another Clear Shot, but I really need some creatures. I think I'm going to take the Ecstatic Awakener here. I have some food for that. I can sacrifice some stuff for it. And I just want to have some kind of an early drop. The Clear Shot would be good, but I really just need to accelerate creatures now. So let's take the Awakener. Now if I find some other ways to make those Decayed Zombies, they are a bit more valuable now with the Awakener here around. Or maybe I'll just find another Novice Occultist. There's another green-blue gold card. Crawl from the Cellar is like okay, but it's at its best in a blue deck. I have only 1 zombie, so I won't be getting those counters. This is not the card I'm gonna pick here. I think I'll take the 5/5 actually. Let's take the 5/5. Now that's enough late game. I basically need maybe 3-drop and a couple of 4-drop creatures, and then that would be pretty much it. Bloodtithe Collector. This is not the 5-drop I care about currently. I could take the Strangler. Can't block. No, this is pretty aggressive though. It turns into basically a removal spell, but I think I like the Brute Weaver here now. Good defensive card, and I definitely have a good late game in the deck, so I'd take the defensive 4-drop here. And then there's Turn the Earth. No, not for this deck. I'm not focused for the graveyard enough. So I think it's the Bat Whisperer, but now that's okay. That's enough force. Now I basically want to have some 3-drops or 2-drops, and I did. Not gonna have an evolving wilds. 2 will be enough. I'm not splashing it for anything. So the sentry with 3 power might be more interesting than the siege zombie. Let's take it. And no way out. Don't like it that much. Tapping the window now. I think I'll maybe, because that's 23 cards now, I take the return to nature for my sideboard. This is a best of 3 draft. Duress for sideboard. Oh, why is this Firmament Sage here still? Wow. Well, I'm not gonna splash for it, but it's a very good card. I take the Duress for sideboard anyway. Another 5/5. Well, I mean, I can take it, but probably cut one of them. Bramble Armor. Okay, probably cut that one too, but let's put it to the deck for now. I think the sideboard here has only... Yeah, I'm not main decking these, so it's pretty easy to go to the deck building. Just ignore the sideboard for now. Interesting cards very late. This is very good in a vampire focused deck. Another 3-drop, I wanted to have them. It's not great, but it might be something I play for curve reasons. So this is 26 cards. I will be cutting 3 of them. I think one Might of the Old Ways goes away, and I think a Candlelit Cavalry, one of them goes away too. But let's see. So the sideboard, yep, not any cards I wanna play in my main deck there. Okay. I do maybe play the Interloper here, and then there's the Bramble Armor. So let's see the 5-drops. Yeah, I definitely cut one of the 5-drops. I will play all these though. I think that makes sense, perhaps. Yeah, the Bat Whisperer is okay, but not necessarily what I want here. But I don't want to cut too many creatures here. I'm gonna cut one of the Might of the Old Ways. That's like an easy cut. And then there's one card left. It probably is the Bramble Armor. That leaves me with 15 creatures. Yeah, this is better in a very aggressive deck, which this deck is not. The Arrogant Outlaw, well, they are mostly there to have a 3-drop creature, because I have only 3 creatures at 3 mana step. Let's see the type creature here. The creature curve here, as you can see, if I cut these things, I might not have anything to do on turn 3, so I try to curve out with this stuff. That is 5 2-drops, 1 1-drop, 3 3-drops, 3 4-drops, and the Bat Whisperer, while not ideal when you don't get the flyer, but I'm gonna play it still. 4 mana 4/2 is definitely bad, but I have some ways to make it get the 1/1, and then it's a lot better after that. Okay, yeah, this is the deck. Whole of the Hunt will be interesting to test too. It seems like a pretty good... How many wolves and werewolves do I have here? 3 werewolves, no wolves, so it's not gonna give the untap option that many times, but it's not really that necessary. +2/+2 and vigilance. A permanent pump after you have, you know, ideally successfully used it in a combat so that you have won a battle. It gets a pretty strong boost. Yep, this is the deck. So 10 black cards, 15 green. I have a couple of evolving wilds in here, so pretty easily it's gonna be more forests now. I have also multiple double casters for green. So 8 and 7 basics, 8 forests, 7 swamps. And let's still use the Innistrad lands here. There's only one. I guess the other ones cost gems in the store. The special art lands. And here 7 of these. Okay, I quite like the deck. And yeah, I have only 1 black removal spell, but I have 2 clear shots for green removal, and pretty high quality of cards here. Couple of nice rares and so on. And Morbid Opportunist is really good too. But yep, let's go and play the matches next. Well, I have 1 and 2 drops, and and lands to cast them, fine. Of course, this is not really doing a whole lot until you have transformed it, but I can easily transform it by, if I get a third land, I can eat this sentry here, make it the 4/4 and draw another card to try to hit my land drops for the Wren and 7. Okay, that is good, but now... Very interesting. Now this is one of the moments when running these Evolving Wilds can really hurt you, but I'm just happy I drew a land. So, a couple of options here. I can... If I play this now, I might skip the play on the next turn. I actually care about Arrogant Outlaw, maybe. I want to make sure... I'm just using this now so that I get to play faster here. So I'm more interested in hitting my 3-drop next turn. Hopefully they don't have a 2-drop, but it's... Okay, yeah, I can't attack now. But I don't need the... you know, the drain here. It's a nice bonus, but it's not that necessary here. I just want to hit my land drops and try to maybe trade off creatures here. I'm against another green-black here. Well, it's if they went tapped out, because you can use this as an instant speed effect. So basically they cannot block the Awakener. I'm going to attack with both now. Because if they block the Awakener, I will eat this. I will at least draw a card, and maybe they have a trick there or something. But the point is, if they just trade with the Arrogant Outlaw, I get the drain effect for the other one. Because they need a trick if they would have blocked the 1/1 here. And this is completely fine for me. I get now the drain happen. Ideally I will find some lands, but the Might of the Old Ways isn't that bad because it's at least a castable spell. So I won't have to... Okay, they have a Bounding Wolf. Interesting. Well, no, it's actually... Yeah, they could have blocked with that, but... Okay, they have a Stuffed Bear, so they need to leave 2 mana open for this thing always. Well, always when they want to use it. Well, now it's good, but they did in fact have to leave mana open for it. So what I could do here, I could attack with the Ecstatic Awakener. They activate this, I will make this into a 4/4. I mean, I will sacrifice this and draw a card. That would be good to get lands, but I want them to leave mana open for mana up for this thing. So I'm just going to play the Harvest-Tide Sentry, and if they want to use the bear, they need to. I mean, they can't play their expensive stuff. So this is definitely something I don't mind happening right now. So this thing is this can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less if I have the Coven. Okay, now they have a 5-drop. Okay, I want to play now something. I don't want to make this into a 6/6. This could become problematic though. Okay, they choose to just attack with that. And I choose to block here. Let's hope to draw land, and I did. Although that doesn't help me too much. I might actually have to take a 2-for-1 here. Because if I don't play a spell here, obviously it's gonna become a... It's going to become a knight. And this will be a 6/6 vigilance, and I don't want to see that happen. If I attack with both... This will be cheaper if a creature dies here now. But I'm just gonna go for this thing here. Maybe they are not... It's possible they are not going to even block here. But then I will use this to... Okay, they are not blocking here. This is actually not great because... Don't want this to become a 6/6. But I mean, I'm not gonna waste a card here. I won't even get the draw there. Maybe I should have left this as a jump blocker and then draw a card from it. Transform this. I mean, I have my bum rares, but they might not be enough here. Well, I'm not going to let it become night then. I can double spell to make this guy into a 4/5 if I want to, but it's not gonna be easy to double spell now unless I do draw some cheap stuff. Well, I can take of course 6 here. It's not really the end of the world yet, but it also has vigilance, so racing will be impossible here now. I need my defenestrate, ideally. They have nothing here. Clear shot. Well, I can't double spell with it. If I could Might of the Old Ways and Clear Shot, I would be able to kill this guy, but it doesn't happen right now. So what I'm doing here instead is just pass the turn and see what they do. I can try to 2-for-1 myself, but they have mana open. That is really bad. They won't even activate the Stuffed Bear, because I can block here and then use the Clear Shot to kill it. So I can either sacrifice these and draw a card, make this into a 4/4. I guess that is the safer way to do it for now. They have mana open. If I use the Clear Shot and they have an instant speed response, that would be bad. This thing doesn't have trample, so it's not... Okay, they have that. Okay, they are splashing for that card. Alright then, well, now I can... So this gives me a 3-folk with... but it's not enough. That's really... The 6/6 is doing some work. I guess I can just return one of these, but it's really not what I need to do here. I guess I'll just have to take another 6 here. Maybe I'll find the land for the Huntmaster. Okay, I will just play this guy and have the Clear Shot up. I mean, if they activate the bear, I guess I'll just try to kill that. Because this will be a... Okay, they didn't activate it. Well, I guess I can... Well, I just don't block then. I guess I could have blocked, used the Clear Shot. It would kill this actually. And then I could play the Brennan 7. I kind of assume they have something because they didn't activate the Stuffed Bear. So they just have some number of tricks there, right? Well, I have my Tovolar now, and it will be a 7/7 because it's night. So that's actually pretty good. Let's see if they have like a defenestrate. Anyway, I'm gonna I'll get the 2/2 tokens here. And if this thing dies, I'll use the Diagraph Rebirth to bring it back. Yeah, that... Yep. The Coven happened there. So, what do they do? My Bum Rare, and I could have the other Bum Rare too. They had nothing, no place. They do have priority stops because of the Stuffed Bear, but I'm just wondering why they did not activate it at all. Because if it's night and this attacks, I'll get another 2 tokens. Okay, they choose to do that. So because I have the Diagraph Rebirth here, I think I'll choose now to block here. And this seems like a combat trick, so I'm gonna sacrifice one of these. So the +2/+2 won't help, +3/+3 won't help either. So I will do it like this and see what happens. If they have an instant speed removal, they get to eat the token for free. I need to make them spend their cards anyway. Now they will have to spend at least something. I don't think they're gonna trade with a 2/2 here only. This hasn't done really much here. Okay, Blade, that has Death Touch. Okay, well they get to kill the 2/2 for free, but I mean the main idea is that this Dire Strain Brawler is going to die. Currently at least. Yep. Now I don't have to worry about that card, but they still have 4 cards in here. These exiles... Oh, they can exile my creature. Oh man, I don't get to return it. Sad. Very sad. Okay, so here then. It's time to clear a shot. Don't sadly have the mana for the Bat Whisperer though. Okay, how do I do it? I mean, I can attack for, what, 6 damage here. They are gonna be at 7. This thing doesn't have reach. Nope. No, it has reach. But if they have removal for it. But it's gonna be a 6/6 reach guy. If they remove it, they will kill the Wren and 7. And then... It's not ideal. But I just don't like how inefficient mana use it if it's gonna be. I'm gonna play this now. And of course have this thing happen. And this well can be blocked by that, so let's not attack. I'm assuming this gets killed and they will kill the Wren and 7, but if that doesn't happen, I probably will win the game very easily in that case. So let's see. Yeah, a couple of amazing rares here. I'm sad they had the exile effect for the thing, because Diagraph Rebirth with that thing would have been pretty strong. Okay, that is not helping against the reach guy. It does help. Well, no, well, it doesn't. As long as the 6/6 is gonna survive the clear shot is going to kill it. So yeah, I'm gonna plus this, and I get maybe better options for the Diagraph Rebirth. This is all assuming I get to. Yeah, I didn't get to kill it. Oh, they chose to do this instead. Now I need a land, but it's gonna be very easy because I have a 4 mana creature here. They don't have mana for the stuffed bear either. So let's first use the +1. Land cards go to my hand. Well, at least 1 untapped land, please. Okay, there was 1 exactly. That's all I need here. So what I'm doing now is I'm attacking here with how many guys? I'm gonna attack with all. That means I get the 1/1 token with the bat. They will trade with the sentry most likely. And it's fine. Because now what I do here is Bat Whisperer and a clear shot to get rid of this, this will be dealing 5 now. Okay. And if they want to attack with this, I have a 4 power blocker for it. And I have a jump blocker too. This doesn't have trample, nope. They have only 1 card left. So let's see if that's gonna be good or not. Okay, they have a +2/+2 for that. Yep, okay, that's not going to be enough for them. I can make another 3-folk if I want to. Can I win? That would I would lose the Wren and 7 in that case. But it's pretty good. It will be a 7/7 now. Okay, and they don't even want to see how the game goes on. I didn't have a win for this turn, even though I had the +5/+5 in my hand. That would have been 8 damage. This doesn't give any... Yeah, of course it doesn't have haste, the 3-folk. So I didn't have a win for this turn. I think the reasonable thing to do here would have been to make the 3-folk 7/7 and then play maybe Brute Weaver, or maybe actually return... So no, maybe return the... Okay, well, it doesn't matter now. They conceded. So they have like a... They're splashing for white. Maybe cards that are not exactly splashable, but this is good against my deck. But it is a 3-color deck, seems to be. Well, they drew a lot of lands in this game, so that's... It's fair that their lands mana was working. Is something here just bad? I don't think anything is that bad here. The Interloper is still very decent with the Arrogant Outlaws. I just don't think I need anything here. Another 5/5, but it's such an expensive card. No, I will just keep the same deck here. If I had a forest in here, sorry, a swamp here. I have the Solar. I'm gonna keep it because I have the insane 6-drop. Their deck isn't necessarily that aggressive. I might have time here. Okay, and I immediately threw this one. But I still don't have a good curve. I have a 1/3 on turn 3. But I have the Brood Weaver in that after that. That gets Death Touch. It's also a card I can actually kill with the Morbid Opportunist and the Clear Shot to draw a card, but let's see what they do. Okay, they have all their basic lands now. No 3-drop so far. That's a bit wrong timing, but I'm going to play this anyway. If they kill it, then they kill it. Oh, they have the 3/2, most likely. Right, yep. Flash Wolf here. Well, I'm taking 5 here. I can take 5. I could, you know, just make them use 3 mana to kill this for free, but maybe it's not that necessary. Alright, I was thinking about the Brood Weaver, but maybe... No, I have a good turn next, because I have a 5th land here. I can play a 2-drop and the Clear Shot, so I should play this right now and see what happens. This is good blocker on what they have here. I'm willing to even trade with the Wolf if they use 3 mana for the Death Touch. Do they have another Bounding Wolf here? Anyway, whenever a creature dies, I will get to draw a card, so... Okay, I get to draw a card now. And I have a 1/2 here. So now that might be enough to double block the Pestilent Wolf here. Or the Bounding Wolf. But yeah, I'm definitely making them use... Because I will be drawing a card from this spider, and they are forced now to use some mana to kill the opportunist. So let's see. Yeah, 3 mana for that. It's quite a lot of mana. Oh, they have Blessed Defiance. Well, okay, they get a 1/1. They get some. Don't care about them gaining life. They still dies. They get the 1/1 token. I get to draw a card. Oh, but yeah, it wasn't enough to kill. Oh, they should have rearranged the blockers in a different way, because it did get +1, +2, +0, and lifelink. Yeah, so it was a 4 power, but I had a 1/3 and a 1/2. Yeah, they just had it wrong. Unless they just wanted to kill the reach token. It's possible, I think. Either way, now it's very easy for me to do something decent. I could even attack with this and try to... But no, I'm gonna play 5 mana worth of cards now. And it's going to mean Clear Shot, killing... I think just the Bounding Wolf. And I have the... Yeah, let's do this. Then I can trade with the Pestilent Wolf. I will get a card here and all that. That is pretty good. Yeah, this Morbid Opportunist is just it's not a fair card at all. But they can do stuff with the flyer. If they have pump effects, I might still lose to this thing. So yeah, I'm going to try to get the bat happen. If they block, I will draw a card. So that's that. They are not going to block, which means I'm going to get my bat, which can block the 1/1, and then I will also play the Outland Liberator here. And then the Solar will happen on the next turn. Hopefully they will lose the Death Toucher here. I mean, by attacking with it, and I'm trading with it. With the Liberator. Okay, that's a good one. They mill 3. How many of... I get 2 life loss, do I? No, only 1. Oh, they have... Yeah, this they're gonna get a 4/4 token, which is okay. Let's trade. I get to draw a card. Did they not see that? Oh, but also this will trigger. So, yep, maybe they wanted that to happen. Now, I don't have a kill on this thing. I need to get it killed, though. They get the 4/4 token for 7 mana. I don't care about that. Arrogant Outlaw could gain me some life at some point, but let's just first play the bomb. But I need to be careful with this thing. Whenever a creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from library, I will lose life. So this needs to die. I can't just... Yeah, I can't just keep jump blocking or something like that. I need to actually get rid of the Dreadhound now. I do have another clear shot. I have a defenestrate. All that answers this thing. Arrogant Outlaw can gain me some life. I have of course to defend the Celestus here, so but the problem is still that they are having a lot of life. I can't get this. But they chose to use... They chose to sacrifice this instead of using 5 mana for it. I'm not sure why would they do that. But okay. Now I am just going to take obviously 2 for 1 because as you can see I have a handful of cards. So I can take a 2 for 1. And which means I can attack with 4 power and 3 power guy. And hope they block one of them. Then I can use the Defender Celestus here. Then I can get even life back from this guy. Now if I attack with everything, except the opportunities, then I cannot... In that case I cannot kill this if they block a 2/2. But I guess it's acceptable. I'm actually going to do it like that. I hope they block just a 4/2 or something like that. Nope. So I cannot now kill them. So I'm going to just play stuff here. Play stuff here. I will lose 1 life and I will draw a card. And then I will get some life back. They are gonna also go to 10 here, so they won't be having that easy time to try to raise me. So definitely play this thing right away. And then definitely play the Sentry and play the, I guess the Occultist. Draws me a card, but it also loses me a life. Is it that relevant? They have an empty hand. They have a flashback card in the graveyard. I'm at 6. This doesn't have trample or anything. So let's have this thing that will draw me a card. And of course, if they attack with this, they won't be able to block, and I have a lethal counter attack. So yeah, they can't attack with it actually. I mean, I'm just doing this. This doesn't trample, right? No. I'm gonna lose 2 life here now. I'm gonna draw 2 cards too. Yep. This thing surviving basically means it's impossible to lose. I mean, well, it wasn't impossible if they had like a trample way to keep this trample, and well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a very good card. That's definitely a decent hand. I can get the forest with this right away. I have the double green here for my double green cards. I have a couple of decent 2-drops. And now a removal. I think I'd like the 3 power guy first. The whole of the hunt will be decent with the Liberator, but let's see what they find now. Unruly mob. Okay, well. Oh, Well, they are not blocking if I play this thing. I think I'm actually going for the Howl of the Hunt here now. It's good value. Oh, that's completely fine. They chose not to block with the 3, but they have some plan for this unruly mob. That's many, okay, what? Alright, alright. So I'm just attacking with this now. If they block, I'm going to draw a card. I could play a 2-2 to make it unblockable, but I don't care if they block. This is actually fantastic. So I can not only draw a card, but I can also make this survive this combat. And then, yeah, okay. Okay, I still draw a card because this guy will die. Talk about value. This is crazy. I wonder why they're just trying to grow this a lot, but I have a defenestrate for it if it somehow grows out of control. They need to kill the opportunist. Okay, so what's going on? What is going on here? They have an instant of some kind. This has also vigilance thanks to the Howl of the Hunt. I guess I could have, but because I could have played a 2-power creature and this is unblockable by this guy. But because I have the defenestrate, if they're gonna use a pump spell here, this is gonna be more value for me if this is gonna work, and it is. So, but at least if something happened, I didn't see what the auto tapper wanted to chapter, so I'm unable to play the Liberator now. But let's say it's acceptable. I can take that tempo loss there. Yeah, 2 forests being tapped there was pretty bad. But no one cares because this is just outrageous. They have another pump spell. Okay, well now I don't have. Well, I have a clear shot. Yeah, so. Oh, they just jump block. What's going on? Oh, dude, they have a rat effect, don't they? Because both black and white have rat effects. The black one is a mythic rare. Black and minus and X, it gives -X, the enchantment. White just has the rat that is cheaper, 8 mana rat that is 1 mana cheaper for each creature on the battlefield. So now I'm definitely in a position to play around the rat. I'm just, I still can play something here though. Guess I'm gonna play this 5-5 and see. If they rat, I'm still drawing a card here. But if they have the white rat, they need it. Okay, they don't have it, because they had the mana to cast it now. Okay, that... Yep, I can lose a creature and draw a card. Morbid opportunist. Okay, I mean, if they wanted to keep jump blocking, I could make this being unable to be blocked by this guy by just playing a 2-power creature, but if they want to jump, be my guest. I'm actually going to attack with both, in case they choose to jump here. Now they take the 5, finally. Well, if they had the rat, they would have played it on the previous turn. Hence, I'm thinking they are not having it. I'm gonna play the Tireless Hauler here, and the Vampire Interloper. This can be a 2-1 spirit. Dreadhound is not... Well, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, they have a Can't Stay Away. That is a good one. Well, this is a good one too. So I can kill this with the clear shot, right? And draw a card while I'm at it. And then I will simply... This is already going to be unblockable by this guy, so... I don't think I want to show them the Wrenn 7 because I'm winning this. There's no way they can... They have to jump block now. I won't be drawing another card here because this only happens once per turn. Gladly, it's insane enough as it is. Okay. White and black. Oh, actually, yeah, this is the Can't Stay Away, the rare one. I thought it was the one that exiles a non-land permanence. It's not that uncommon with flashback. Yeah, so this is the one that can return cheap creatures back. It's still a good card, but yeah, I was actually thinking about they can remove this guy or whatever they choose. But yeah, let's see if there's anything I care about here in terms of sideboarding. I mean, a trick here, this thing, like a duress, but I don't think they have that many non-creatures. Yeah, I don't want to play the duress. I also like all my cards in here. Even the one of Might of the Old Ways is somehow interesting. Although that is the card that could be sideboarded out if I so chose. But I like to have it. Let's try it. It can draw me cards too. Okay, so I have a Wren and 7 and Tovolar here. No 2 or 3 drops. And a very unimpressive 4 drop if I don't get the trigger happen. But with these bombs I'm gonna keep it and hope that I draw the cheap cards. But I could lose now because of keeping a hand that has a 4 drop on the draw as the first play. Okay, they have a 3-1. This has flash, by the way. Okay, I have a removal but nothing to... I mean, I need my own creature for that. Yeah, but they had a 2 power... No, 2 drop that has 3 power. This can... Okay, defenestrate. Well, that is good. Because all I need here is time to get my bombs. Do they have a flash? No. Oh, okay, they missed a 3 drop. That is very good for me. I'm taking the 3 damage because they might have a, something better for me to kill with the defenestrate. Taking 3 could be, a bit risky, but I want to see what's their 4 drop. They don't have one. Okay, let's do this. They could have the trick that gives indestructible to a human. They did not. Okay, I'm just playing the 4-2 here. I don't care about the bad token. I'm not gonna play a 2 drop when I can also use 4 mana here. Yep, okay, that's fine. All I need is a land for the Wren and 7. And then another land for the Tovolar, and that's pretty much it. Yep. Bomb rares, they are nice. But this is opponent having no place here. Well, they have removal, but of course if they had board presence, the Wren and 7 wouldn't have been that great. And it's gonna be very easy to, of course, now get a land. Even if I didn't draw a land, I get to see 4 cards and I get all the lands here, so that I will be able to play my other bomb rare now. Let's not show the plus swamp. I don't need a 3rd swamp here. So let's just do this. I get only 10 power of creatures and 10 toughness across 3 cards. So even if they kill Tovolar, I can double block the Morning Patrol if I want to. And I don't want Wren and 7 to die here. They have multiple of those things. But do they still have a removal spell here? All right. I want the Wren and 7 to survive, so I'm gonna still use another +1. This is something you can actually, I mean, you can't use too many times the +1 during a game because you just mill yourself. But I think I can use it once more, and then go for. Okay, and I even got value. I got the rebirth here, so I can get the Tovolar back. That sounds a fun thing to do, doesn't it? So I don't think I'm gonna mill myself anymore. I can get another big 3-folk, and that's... We are again in the region that the opponent basically just has to have a mass removal spell here. Okay, and they probably do. So let's just do all this, see what happens. They can have the indestructible trick, but okay, they can have that thing too. Kill 2 of my guys. 2 Blessed Defiance, okay. Oh my, opponent. They get a bunch of 1/1 flyers now, and they killed all of these, but this is still, I mean, playing 3 of those cards is a bit questionable, I'd say. Right, let's take my 3 folk. Now they can, this has reach, but of course they can still kill it. But who cares? Because the stuff I have here is enough to win the game very easily. I guess I didn't need to do this pre-combat, but whatever. Okay, Liberator, Sentry, and mana up for a couple of instants. So they're gonna sacrifice one of these to kill the Brenna 7. But I don't even plan to use it anymore, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that has defender. They don't have it can still block these because it has reach, but it doesn't deal damage. Okay. Clear shot. So they should attack with 2 on the Brenna 7. Okay, now it doesn't matter if I block or not. I guess I can kill one of them, but I'm not really even interested in using the +1 here because that will potentially make me, you know, deck out. So let's just do this, and then this says nothing really. It's a vigilant flyer. Do I want to kill the apparition here? I want it to be a knight, so yeah, let's just do it. It might be a bit unnecessary, but I don't plan to play a spell on the next turn. Both of these will become werewolves, and I don't care if they no, they can't block it. It just had a coven trigger happen. So they can do that, and then I could play the outlaw, but I'd rather just, of course, make it knight. These are bigger, and this has now the attack trigger, and another target wolf or werewolf, you know, can fight, and yeah, it's just. I mean, I had a very good draw with the both bomb rares. I'm not gonna deny that, but the opponent had opportunities to just play stuff, but instead they had in their hand triple blessed defiance, for instance. If these were creatures, they would have been at least having a better fighting chance in the game. This is too many copies of this kind of trick. Okay, now again my bomb rare opponent mulligans. I have a 2-drop. 4-drop I haven't seen yet. Let's see if I can give it some counters or if it's just gonna be a 4-3. They kept 6 cards. And I have my double green now for the Brennan 7 and just 5 lands in total here. So let's see, they have a vampire deck. Well, probably a vampire, a bunch of vampires there because black and red. Oh, they made a knight happen, so this is a 3-3. That is pretty nice. Well, I don't have a drop myself, but what does it matter when the opponent doesn't have anything either? And next turn I can play the goal. Oh, they played 3 colors. Okay, well, let's see if they have a removal on this thing. They don't. I'm gonna play this, of course, as a 4-3. That's completely fine. Maybe this opponent has a mass removal. They could have the red one. It's a 5 mana spell that deals 5 damage to every creature. Does it deal also to Planeswalkers? But we will see it right now. They would cast it now if they have it, I would say. Well, they have a 5-drop, but they're not the kind of 5-drop they needed here. So with the Defend the Celestus, I could attack with both. If they block this guy, I can make it a 6-6 and eat that 5-4. Now, of course, the Brennan 7 and the Candlelit Cavalry are good too, but I actually do like this idea more. They might just take the damage too, in which case I get to deal 7. Okay, it's pretty risky though to take 7 here. But yeah, this is a pretty nice trick here. And I still have my more for these high impact cards in here. This won't even die to the 5 damage mass removal effect now. But they might have a spot removal for it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I already traded the Defend the Celestus with the Mounted Dread Knight. And okay, they don't have anything right now. I don't want to show them the Renan 7. Immolation on there. Okay. What's the idea here? It's night, so this will die. But I don't get it. Why immolation here? Why not on the... Why not on... It's minus 13, minus 13. Why would they leave this big guy alive and even give it +2? I'm not understanding what's happening. Okay, as if I needed the Tovolar here. Well, let's attack. I mean, they take 7 now. Or jump block that thing. I don't want to show them my bombs. I brought a candlelit cavalry, which will be good enough here. I could have, not played anything and then it would have become a knight, but I don't care about if this is an 8-4 or 7-3. Okay, they can eat that thing alive. That's fine. I guess I'm gonna play one of my bombs now. Yep, definitely not gonna risk too much. I don't wanna show the planeswalker, right? It's perhaps more important. They could sideboard something like a Duress, who knows, when they see this. And I don't necessarily want a Duress from them because I have, well, I guess I have only, 8 non-creatures and all of them are somewhat good, so maybe I'd rather not have them with a Duress. So, black and red. Okay, some number of removal, also instant speed. And I think what I don't need here is now the Howl of the Hunt against so many removal spells. I'd just rather have a creature, and I think I might just rather have another 5/5. I didn't see... Oh, I could take a Duress too. Okay, it's... Well, maybe I want to learn a bit more about their deck, but it feels like if they have like a removal heavy deck, the games will go a bit later, and then the candlelit cavalry. I might have time to play all these 5-drops. It is risky though, because if they have an aggressive start now, I might get punished. But let's see. Okay, this is completely, I mean, not just fine, it's excellent. 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. And they again had to mulligan a hand here, so a lucky event for me. Even another option for a 2-drop, but I think... Well, let's see what's their 2-drop. A 2/2, okay. Yeah, let's have the sentry. No attacks. And I'm gonna take this damage through now. I would usually trade here, but I want to trigger the Arrogant Outlaw. It's gonna be possible now. They had no play here. Okay, interesting. Why would they attack if they don't? I mean, they are losing the race here. I think they should have leave this as a blocker for the Harvest Tides. Have a Harvest Tide Sentry. Now, they might have their own vampires of this kind. So I think they might have the Bat thing, for instance. Now I'm gonna make the trade happen. Okay, nothing. Okay, this is not really a challenging. I understand the opponent mulliganed, and they probably had to keep a risky 6, which doesn't have a lot of going on. But unless they have a mass removal, they just lose the game now. Hasty 5-drop, sure. It's just a 3. So what I'm going to do here, I kind of like the 1/1 here, because I can attack, sacrifice, attack with also this, but I think I'm not going to do that. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna attack with the, because I have the 5-drop here, I can just do this. Actually, I could have attacked with this because they... No, then they block this. Okay, whatever. Do they have a mass removal? If they had a mass removal, they would have blocked to save some damage. To save some life there. I don't know. Yeah, if I attack with this, they would have been forced to block, because then it would have been lethal, because I could have made this into a 4-4. But, well, that was just a game of nothing exciting happening except me curving out, opponent not being able to match my plays, and that's what happens. Alright, so my third draft and my second traditional draft, and I got a nice result of 3 wins for the gem value and nice amount of packs. Also found a mythic rare here, so that was a very, very good success altogether. The deck was fantastic, of course with the bomb race, but also if something, the morbid opportunist. If it wasn't clear to someone now, this is just an insanely good card. One of the top uncommons in the set, I can say that safely already. And I think the deck, I might have just wanted to have a couple of more of those black removal spells, and then this would have been great. I mean, the whole of the hunt could have been a black removal spell of some kind, and maybe the novice occultist could have been something different too. I didn't really have a strong sacrifice theme here, but yeah, fantastic deck. But the matches weren't that challenging there, I don't think. But hey, that's what happens in traditional draft. It's unranked, so all kinds of players come and draft it, especially when the set is new. So let's claim the prize here, and next video will be a premier draft, I think. But I will have some sealed coming up too, and I think I will have on the weekend some standard constructed, because I have had this once per week a constructed video. I'd like to maybe continue with that trend, especially now that the standard has been rotated. There can be some interesting decks now to be played. But yep, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.